Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today's topic is living in the moment, staying present in the lives of those people that you're having an exchange with, that you're having a conversation with. Oftentimes, we're having a conversation with someone and we're having a different conversation in our head. And oftentimes, that conversation is a negative one, which brings down that conversation and all the other things around us, right? And so, I do have a 3-step tool that I use to stay in the moment and give the person that I'm talking to the respect that they deserve. But before I do that, let me set the stage, right? So, oftentimes, let's see, maybe you've done this, maybe you haven't, right? But I'm guessing that you have. You're out to dinner with your loved one, the person that you love the most in the world, and that person is sharing the details of their day. Really important stuff to them, right? And so you're listening to them, but all of a sudden, maybe you got one of those Apple Watches or your phone goes off and the notification pops up and you sneak a peek. And it pops up and it's that seller that you met with yesterday that's telling you, hey, I'm going to go with that other agent and not you. So instead of having that conversation with your loved one about their day, all of a sudden you switch to this other conversation. That mother bleeper, how dare he? Doesn't he know I own that market? What a dumb person. Yeah, they really should listen with me. And now you've switched to this completely other conversation, which again is typically negative, and that's going to impact the entire night, right? That entire relationship, that entire moment, and you're not living in the present. And the person across from you can sense that, right? And it shows up in all different parts of our lives. If you're a parent, maybe you experienced that weekend where you're playing with your child, and all of a sudden you get that phone call, and it's that hot buyer Zillow lead that you got to stop, and you're now on that conversation or thinking about that. Or you're with a client, and instead of focusing on their wants and needs, you're thinking about that argument that you had with your spouse earlier today. So we do it all the time, and the key is we want to be present in the moment because that's where our power is, and not have these negative conversations because it's going to impact sort of the everything around us. So the 3-step tool that I have, very simple, very simple. It's stop, change, start. And it's stop the conversation you just switched to, right? In our scenario it was, hey, that seller didn't decide to go with somebody else. Change back to the original conversation, and then start that conversation over again. So start the conversation with your significant other, the person you love the most in the world, right? And engage them on their day and all the stuff that's important to them. And it's extremely important that we really just focus and live in the moment. Because if we're focused on the past, the stuff that didn't work, and focus on the future, we'll never enjoy the journey. Sounds good? Awesome. Hopefully this tool works for you. I know it works for me. And while the concepts are simple, they only get easy with practice. So keep on trying them. And if you have any questions and want to dig deeper on this, give me a call. Have a great day.